This place is called Elmina Castle or Dungeon. It was built by the Portuguese in 1482. They came here in 1471 to trade and spread Christianity. The system of trade was barter. They brought tobacco, ammunition, beverages, liquor, used clothing, matches, and then mirror. And they were looking for gold, ivory, then spices, pepper, ginger, and coal. So the rate at which our locals here were giving the Portuguese gold in exchange of tobacco and the wine gave the Portuguese an impression that the land here was full of gold. So they named this place Elmina, meaning the mine, gold mine. It has been corrupted by our local people as Elmina. It's a Portuguese word. Now there is another name for Elmina, Dina. You heard it before. It's also a Portuguese word.
Meaning?
Aldeia. Aldeia, meaning village. And that one to our people couldn't pronounce it. And they call it Dina Dina. We had a name before the Portuguese came. And that time we call Elmina and Nomasan. This is the local name, Enuma on San. The male slaves were here, male slave dungeon.
This place?
Yeah. You know, they were separated. We had a female dungeon here and the male dungeon. So apart from the two cells there, look at all these rooms down in the basement of the castle. 9 rooms were for the men. And they were 600. And the women 400. 1,000 slaves at a time in the house. In a given time, 1,000. Now, initially, all these rooms that you see here were used as storerooms, warehouses. And the Portuguese,
for the gold?
For their goods, yeah. When the Portuguese started slavery, and they turned them as dungeons. When they became very weak, they brought them out here. They received sunshine, they moved them back to the dungeon. Look at this one here. Condemned cell, or the cell of no return.
For our brothers?
Yes. The skull and the crossbones, Portuguese put them there. Danger. Now you can see some holes on the gate here. They were put here for the soldiers to look through and remove dead bodies. Not for ventilation. So the male slaves who fought for their freedom, when they got them, they put them here. No food, no water, starvation. Many, many people died here. They lifted the bodies, tied stones here, threw into the sea.
Hey!
And the majority of those slaves came from Ghana here. There is a village here we call Cromante and Abonde.
Cromante?
Yeah, always on the fight. In Americas and the Caribbean, they call them Coromatan Negros, the Maroons. They were killed here. If you enter here, you're not coming back alive. Will you enter?
Yes.
Okay. I want to close the gate for her to
no
have an
window,
experience.
No ventilation, like nothing.
Move a bit.
Wow. Abusia, ahana no mudi nipa no efa edeko ship ni mu echeso okọ forever. Se see me madane mani sei. Madane mani sei nti me no me efemu aba. Nti so mo say no return. We have the power and the authority to turn things around. I know they are here and they are watching. Enti ne ya mom dem refadue eyi apaye ya mom. Ti say de obi bewura ha na de sade ya me ye nka ontumi mani nsi bi mu da. Nti no wura ha na wokọ a yen ye san ye chi ye kọ na anti-clockwise. Ti she sade den yi muti no ventilation heat. She door no kra wo be fam abesia kọ no. Hwede etie nti wo be koto. Na wo wura tokro ni. Wura tokro ni ma waba. Ti wo ba wo beduru ha ha sei na yese ne ye de ma no. Se female prisoners na omo wa ha. Ti omo no omo fa ade ewe mu. Na omo abeshi omo no mu di kan koforo ship nti omo so omo dowa na omo de ba no eno na uhu no na kono na mema no so afa do we mu na omo aba krofo schnapps ne ade na omo de abeyi apaye na ewo honom no nti wi a na afi wasan aba biom firi hɔ aba oba ahana na ye kipi omo mu prison omo honam ne ekeka ka ho na atwitwitwi wall no ho omo de sekan hyegem na aye hyehye na omo de ahye me ho no na atu nam na adro adeko omo de hye ho no wo ho na kyese medu a menya aponche menya nantwie nso omo hwe me ho na omo ehu se asomesi na etowo anasa asomesi na etowo na kyese omo acheche na omo de yekọ. Keep watching the journey continues. I'm becoming emotional. The female dungeon honor. So all these pillars are original.
They are wood.
Wood.
You have the original one here. These are wood that you're seeing.
Okay.
Replaced by wood. So the women were here, and the total number 400. They were inside the dungeon. You can see the hinges there. There were wooden gates, always locked. They also came out here, received sunshine, and they moved them back to the dungeon when they became weak.
Weak?
When they were weak in the dungeon, they brought them out so that they would be active. After receiving the sunshine, they will be active.
They take them back?
Back to the dungeon. What you see on the floor there, they are not original. You know, 9 years ago, we had a program here organized by University of Science and Technology, Kumasi.
Okay.
Volunteers from all over the world converge here. They try to reenact what happened in the past. They were just lying down here, both ladies and gentlemen, half dressed with these materials.
Okay.
They were in chains for 3 days.
They were trying to depict what happened.
Exactly. People also came from all over to view them here. They are saying that there is another form of slavery happening now. They mention human trafficking. It's a form of slave trade. A final year student, history students chose this topic as a project work. So professors were here to assess it. It was captured the return of the slave. That's why you see the materials on the floor. They are not original. These were the local lanterns that they used for the program. So if you pour kerosene in, piece of thread, you get light.
It's called a bobo.
Bobo, very good. This was the original floor. The captives were sleeping on these bricks. So if you remove the cement,
you will find this.
Yeah, this is from Portugal, the red ones. The yellow ones from Holland. Original iron bars here, brought by the Portuguese. We still have them, very heavy. They were replaced by wood. At first, iron bars so that they will not escape.
Do we have any female name here who was very stubborn? And I learned they were raping them and all that.
Yeah.
Any story about the rape case and any stubborn woman?
Europeans were here alone. They didn't bring women. They abused the female slaves sexually. The governor stood here, ordered the soldiers to open the gate. The women came out. He looked through, pick one. Soldiers fetched water for her to bath. They gave her food to eat. There's a staircase here. Let's have a look. You see the staircase. It's connected up there to trap door. So they opened the door for her straight to the bedroom. When the ships came, they screened them. Those who were pregnant were set free, and they moved them to the Elmina township. They delivered. 6 years later, the children returned to the castle for education. So formal education started in Ghana here in Elmina dungeon. The first schools, castle schools. And organized one started in Cape Coast dungeon. Here they opened the school in 1529 to train the mulatto children. And this is the main reason why today, if you walk in town along the coast, you see light color skin. You hear some names: Vanderpoy, Van Dyke, Bataldi here, Ferguson.
Rape children.
Yeah.
Sorry for that word.
Yeah, they are not our traditional names, European names. Most of the children were trained as interpreters, administrators, and commercial managers. And their mothers were used as domestic slaves. They were sweeping, cooking, washing the house every day. The place is weak. I'll take you up so that we see the trapdoor there.
The journey continues. It's sad. I mean.
So if you refuse to go and see the governor, this was where they will punish you. This ball, initially we had 8 with chains. It's called cannonball, designed for punishment, very heavy. Any woman who resisted rape or misbehaved will be chained on the legs. You'll be standing here, shining or raining. No food for you, no water. Sometimes they ask them to lift and they cane them. Recently we had 3. Someone came and stole 2.
Hey.
He's left with 1 for punishment. They
Came
sold
to
them
steal this.
as scraps. If you carry this one to Tama this morning, you get plenty new Ghana cedis. Sometimes those who were very difficult to be controlled, and they lock them here for 24 hours.
Women.
Yeah. The strong ones, like Santua type.
Me dem me wa hanko omo di door be 50 de be si ano. Hey. This is what Ghana wants. I'm locked up. Hey. Abusia. No window, nothing.
Nothing.
Lord have mercy. Ebi abre o. Ebi abre wo usika afaboa. Wo usika afaboa na yentumi siesie aye na yen keep you. We can't lose this place at all. We need this place alive.
Now, the dungeon over there was the largest one for the women. 150 ladies were lying down here. 150. No toilet facility.
No
toilet facility.
So what was happening?
They placed some wooden containers at the corners for them to ease themselves, but there were many. The floor, you see, was full of toilets, vomit, urine, blood. They slept there and ate there. They kept them like goats in the pen.
Women.
Yeah. Yes, the whole place for the women. Can we enter?
Yes, we can.
This was where they fetched the water for the woman, reservoir. It's for the Portuguese. Rainwater, 20,000 gallons. That is food for the Portuguese.
These people, what the Germans did at, is it Benin?
Yeah.
Their houses were in the underground where they were living.
Yeah. Even the schools in Central Asia, they built a lot of reservoir. They harvested rainwater. Largest one.
For females.
Yeah. 150 women were lying down here. There is a hole at the corner here. It was put there for ventilation. They got fresh air from there. The walls are very thick. There's no air coming from this direction. They give them food 2 times a day: corn, brown bread, millet, and rice and beans. Some ate, and some refused to eat. They prefer to die. Very sad.
Abusia, the journey continues.
Step down, now you can see drainage system for the rain. And these iron bars were not here. They were put here recently to prevent accidents. Now, it will interest you to know that the ships that were carrying the slaves, some of them were named Jesus.
The ships?
Yeah. favor, liberty, and so on and so forth.
The ships.
Yes.
Jesus came
Liberty.
to steal my brothers away.
Yes. Even there is a fort in Kenya called Fort Jesus.
Prison.
Yeah, Fort Jesus, slave fort called Fort Jesus, built by the Portuguese.
The journey continue. Keep watching.
138 slaves going to the Caribbean, Jamaica, very close to the place. Then they threw them overboard.
Oh.
So that they could claim insurance.
Oh.
Yeah, the zone case. Very, very pathetic.
The whites.
The white people, it happened in Cape Coast. British slave ship. Trap door here. Governor's balcony, where he stood. Selected a woman, she bowed after eating. She came up here to the bedroom.
Then they lock up.
Yeah,
you can't go back.
Yeah, you just open it, close it. Let's have a look. Deputy governor's residence, and the governor live on top. Officers' mess, dining hall for the senior soldiers. This was the ballroom where they had meetings. We'll come back.
As for him, he is closer to the sea and still needs ventilation, so he has a lot of big windows.
Yeah, you can see everything. See? Here you can see everything. Yeah, governor's residence, his bedroom. Unfortunately, we don't have the bed here. He used 2 big living rooms. Let's take a look. Two big living rooms for the governor. He was here alone. So compare this place to where 150 men were kept. Toilet and bath, wardrobe, and the dressing room.
And windows. The windows is enough case.
Yeah, for breeze.
So this is where all the rape, no?
Yeah, the room there.
Only God knows how many people were raped here.
A lot. They had children with some of them. If he likes you, you'll be here. If he doesn't like you, you go back. You choose another one.
And what makes them like them?
Sometimes, you know, every woman has a style to give.
Style to give.
Yeah. You meet some ladies, you love them forever.
Made me laugh.
Yeah. There are some books here. I don't know whether you'd be interested. You wrote this one?
Who wrote them?
This is me.
Okay.
And this is my friend. And my director wrote this one.
Oh, okay.
Conference hall where they had meetings. The ballroom. How to go and bring more slaves. Yes.
The strategies.
Yeah. This one, you know, African Americans who are old, but they want to view the place. And our director in Cape Coast, he did a video for them. DVD, pen drive, so that they can view before they die.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 hours, covers Cape Coast and Elmina. Now, governor's second balcony, he stood here.
It's a good thing he's done, so that they will buy it and keep it.
Yeah, formerly we were not selling, but because they request, they say cannot fly. That's why
it's good to sell
people
them.
to come. Yeah.
It shouldn't go like that.
Yeah. Now you can see 2 towers there. We call them watch towers. They were made for the soldiers to watch against enemies. Today we call them Prempeh's Hall. One of the Ashanti kings called Prempeh the First was in prison here for 4 years. Yeah. Nana Akosua Agyeman Prempeh the First was arrested by the British soldiers in 1896 with 2 wives, the family, and the children. brought to Elmina Castle. The king, the two wives, and the children were in prison here. And the family was there, the royal family was there for 4 years.
Up there.
Yeah. Whilst they were here, the Ashantis were coming from the forest fighting the soldiers.
Coming for their king.
Yeah, they moved them from here to Sierra Leone for 1 year. Okuma Pima.
Apimbeba.
So finally, they were still going there. They moved them to Seychelles, far away in the Indian Ocean.
Seychelles, they are
for 23 years. Yeah. 1924, they brought them back. He died in Kumasi. He denied the Ashantis not to come under British rule. Two, there was a war between the Ashantis and the British. Ashantis were defeated. So the king was meant to pay 50 ounces of gold, 50,000 ounces of gold to the British government. He paid half and promised to pay the rest in bits. But the governor called Sir Frederick Hudson, said he needed all the gold at once. So the king was arrested. Now, our Queen Mother, the warrior, Santua was also captured by the British soldiers, imprisoned here for 1 year. Later, exiled to Seychelles. She died over there. In the year 2000, they exhumed her body, brought to Ghana. She was buried in Kumasi. She was
Is there a way to go there?
Yeah, we can pass the other side. She was protecting the golden stool. So Prempers Hall and then Santua's Hall. Now, here was a military zone. As you can see, the cannons here. When they fired, then the ball could travel at a range of 3 kilometers. Original cannons. Now, that is the fort on top of the hill, Fort St. Jago. And Jago means James, built by the Dutch in 1665 for their soldiers to protect the castle. The river is here, Benya River. It entered the sea. So up there is a harbor, Elmina Fishing Harbor. Now, there is a space down here. It is called moats. Outer moats and then inner moats. There is a drawbridge there. Soldiers filled them with water. At night, they lifted the bridge so that enemies could not cross and attack for defense, designed by the Dutch. There is a diagram down here, the first square, we call it compass. It shows directions on the sea was such as the south, north, west, and the east for navigational purposes. It is also used as a sundial or clock. You can put lump in the middle, use the shadow to tell time, designed by the Dutch. Now the first Elmina township was here. Those who gave the land to the Portuguese, they live here. And we call the village Anomansan. When the English came here, the locals were having arms. They asked them to hand over their arms. They refused, so British bombarded the village.
Hey, they were not spared.
Yeah, and they crossed the river. 35 years ago, the place was fenced. You can see the walls there for future archaeological excavations.
You came to somebody's place and you came to
bombard the place, yeah, fighting.
God have mercy.
Soldiers were, they live here. This stretches for the soldiers.
They have proper windows.
Yeah.
Proper doors.
Yeah, facing the sea.
Freedom.
They were human beings.
We were not.
Yeah. They put us down.
And we're still here.
They should come again. We are waiting for them.
But they are here in disguise. Your own people are worshipping them. They will kill you and leave them. What are you talking about? Or you don't know? Are you not in Ghana?
Yeah, I know. I know what is happening. So
don't say they should come. They are right in front of your nose.
I know what is happening. But now they cannot put us in dungeon. So when we climb, we are going to the Santua's hall.
Abusiame de o ko Santua's hall. Momo pa say bibi am possessing. I want to be Maame Grace.
So We have a family from Seychelles Island, Prempeh's family. So every year they come here and do rituals in the 2 towers. The children were not part of the detention. They got married over there, had a lot of children. So every year they come here, do rituals.
So Ancestral was kept here.
Yeah.
But why didn't they kill those people?
Which people?
The Ancestral, why didn't they kill here?
No.
Like they killed stubborn ones?
It was after the abolition of the slave trade, before they were brought here.
So they couldn't do them anymore?
No, British were in control. And they had a colony in the Seychelles Island.
So something was tying their hands somehow,
Yes,
if not.
They would have killed them, yeah. They would have killed them even in the forest. So that when they were here, the soldier, traditional soldier, they were coming here. Safo companies. Yeah. So the slogan is there, if you kill thousands, thousands will come.
There are video there.
To surprise.
Ancestral stayed here for one whole year.
1 year before he moved here. Yes. Unfortunately, she lost her life over there.
But she did a lot before dying. And she died a glorious one.
Yeah.
And Kufuor, may God bless you.
You see the kitchen for the slaves, where soldiers cook for them and themselves. This is the kitchen for the soldiers and the slaves. The big men, their kitchen were at the top.
But those people, they are all dead.
Oh, long time ago. Long time ago. Nobody is here to live forever.
So Nana Prempeh was also here.
Yeah. And
for
then,
4 years, and his family.
2 wives and the children, they were living here. It was detention. But it's a taboo in Africa to arrest a king.
A king with his family?
Yeah. And within the kingdom, you remove him from the kingdom, imprison here for 4 years. Yeah, we don't do that thing. That's why the soldiers were coming here, fighting with them.
To prove a point.
They had to move them to Sierra Leone. Through the forest. They were still going. So they crossed the sea, they couldn't go.
Abusia, inti Nana Prempeh nsoso, may he so rest in peace. Ono nsoso one ne yekoche ne yiri mienu ne nemba. Eka ho no mo de omo begu ha for 4 years. Kuma apem beba na meka wo one of the videos ni mu no. Na ba na omo ba nti omo de ne ko Sierra Leone. Ehon so na omo ko ho na eche so omo de ne to ship mu. Sa aka me ye ni ship. Yentumi amfa ye be ye ni so entu anko stop ship no. Sa de we na mihia answers. Mihia answers o. Mihia answers brutal. Ubetu kwan akọ Mecca, ubetu kwan akọ Israel, akọ hwewe. Wo mba ha be hwe ha na wo nya ha yie. Wo nana mu moja wa ha. Yesi moja mu odu eche nsuo. Nti no, the journey continues. Keep watching. Why? Amanfo abre o. Amanfo abre papa. Na wo de wanya wo ho. E na wo nya hwe na wo to wo bibia ye demonic. Na threat akese na wo send ba me phone so. Say mashallah, mashallah. Obey me there, mashallah. I change your color. Keep watching.
The forts we saw up there, Jago Fort, Elmina Castle, Cape Coast Castle, and Christian Ball Castle in Accra, 4, in 1979, were designated as World Heritage Site by UNESCO. So there's a need for us to protect them for historical purposes. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of the tour.
Okay.
The story here is not being told to open old wounds, but as a lesson to mankind, so that what happened in the past will never again be repeated. Again, this is not a time to blame the white or the blacks, but an opportunity for us to forgive so that we make the whole world a better place to live. Kofi is my name, Robert Kugwe,
So
Director
in case
Elmina
someone wants to
Casa.
come here, any number, any
Oh, we are ready. I'm ready for you.
number, any number for those out
Okay, okay. My telephone number is 0242 356207. Kofi Robert Kugwe.
Thank you so much, Papa, for
thank
your
you,
time.
thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Ebusia,
Thank you.
this is the Quest of Elmina Castle. Na ebefa wa ha nyina na yafa wa de ketewa bi na me pese me ka che wadi kan aka. Say ye nka we mfa opi wound, ye mfa anya che na emom no. Ye de ye wo na anya wo da. Ye njaa wo faye. Inti moma ye gain your consciousness, and when na me put this information, you know, across. Osofo bia obetimi ne me atena say regulation platform so actually die ntia baby e wudie kese we say e koso bia so na asori wo ho asori na spread. We want to know why, because so tell me say nyame wa ha oyodo oye peaceful na enso me nua ate ase ho awuku na e say your questions asem we 2 years of wa wunim die ntia baby a slave trade prison bibia wa omode asori kan ho a na enso asori ni influence no ye hu wo so a ubetimi afre yen na woni yen aka. And I'm sending this information to the Western world. We now know that a lot of things has happened there. Monies, gold, and all the minerals, our strength, our brothers use their strength in building your country. We are not saying bring anything back, but we are saying that for the sake of what has happened, you should give every Ghanaian a special privilege. When you see a Ghanaian in Britain, you should give that person a special privilege to make peace for our ancestors. Thank you so much for watching the Quest of Akebulan. I am the pride of your ancestor. Keep watching the journey